Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. I get excited to film my Sephora haul every single time we have a Sephora VIB sale. Why am I so unhealthy that I opened my Sephora box last night and I have quite a few products in here, and instantly I was like, okay, that was fun, but like, ooh, now I want to order again so that I can have the excitement of opening a box again. But then like, I'm instantly done with it within like 12 minutes. Why also is my hair ridiculous? Before we get into the haul, I want to quickly take you on the journey that was this haul. So I have been like slowly selling things around my house that I don't want anymore in preparation for the Sephora VIB sale haul. And I told myself, like, the amount that you sell is the amount that you can spend on the sale, because I don't want it to feel like I was spending my own money during the sale. And so I hustled my little booty off and I sold quite a few things. I told myself during the Sephora sale that I actually wanted to like come in under what I sold, so it would be like kind of like I earned some extra money. I finally was on the Sephora website in time to submit my points for a $100 Sephora gift card. And I was like, do I save this or do I use it? And there was just like, I had so many things that I was so interested in and so excited about. I ended up using my Sephora $100 gift card. And then I also had $125 of Ulta points to redeem. And they didn't send me the 20% off coupon that everyone was talking about. So I ended up emailing Ulta and I was like, did this go out to everyone? Like, I was really excited to use my 20% off, and they were super sweet. And they're like, it looks like you should have got it. So like, here you go. So I ended up using, cause you can use the 20% off in conjunction with your points. I ended up doing that as well. So some of the things that I wanted at Sephora, and it's stupid, because as much as I could get at Ulta, I should have purchased at Ulta, but I actually emailed them about the coupon after I placed my VIB order. I'm like, I should have ordered everything available at Ulta because of their point system. Anyway, I'm really going off on a tangent here. I ended up getting quite a few products at Ulta that I planned to pick up at Sephora because I could redeem my points. So I did come in under my budget. I'm so proud of myself for that, but I have a lot to share, and I thought I would just toss in, there's a couple of Ulta specific products. I thought I would just toss that in at the end in case you're interested in seeing. One of them I'm so excited about. Like, I'm so excited about this, and we'll get into why later. But if you're interested in seeing what I picked up during the Sephora sale, stay tuned. For if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project painting content, that doesn't really relate to this haul, but if you also like hauls or palette themed content, we do it all over here, and I would love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. Okay, first I want to start with this one product because this came to me like a couple of days ago, and you can get this at Sephora, and I was so excited about this PR package. This is one of the products from Kaja Beauty that I've been like most excited for. When I saw them tease this new release, I was like, oh, I hope I get that PR, and if I don't, I will likely pick like one of the shades to purchase for myself. So these are their Dewy Cheek and Lip Multi Balms. All of mine have like fallen out, but I did swatch all these actually. So it's almost like a little, I don't want to say like a deodorant stick, because I feel like then that puts in your mind like something that it's not, but it's this cute little stick that you can just like swipe onto your cheeks or swipe onto your lips. I actually put it on my lips the other day and I thought it was really beautiful. But it's a very, very blendable product. I think it was this shade, Strawberry Sorbet, on my cheeks one day, and I like swiped it onto my cheeks, and then I got distracted. I think I was like cooking noodles for lunch, and I got distracted and kind of like forgot about blending it out. And maybe like 3 to 5 minutes later, I was able to still blend. And it just gives this really beautiful dewy flush to the cheeks, and I think it's so pretty. The shade Peach Cobbler and Grapefruit Gelato, as well as Cranberry Cooler, I'm like, these are gonna be like my summer shades. I'm very, very excited about these, so I just wanted to shout these out. Okay, and then without doxing myself, I have this very, very full box of products from Sephora. So before we get into all the products, if you guys haven't seen my makeup products I will no longer be buying, I think I broke just about every rule that I set for myself there, and I'll give you my excuses as we go along. But the first one right here is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking Setting Powder. I got mine in the shade Cherry Blossom Cake. And I told myself I wasn't gonna buy powders for the first 6 months of the year. But I recently finished off a loose powder, and there's another one. Actually, there's 2 in my collection that I don't really like that I'm thinking about decluttering. And I've heard people compare the Givenchy Prism Libre powder to the Huda Beauty quite a lot. So I kind of wanted to gauge which one I liked better. And why I got the large one, I thought I had the mini in my cart. But I got the large one, and I got the pink powder because I kind of want to see what it is like with the pink powder. This one is in the shade Viola Rosé, but this is definitely like, I was gonna say overall more pink, but maybe that's a lie. Anyway, I did pick this up. I did talk myself out of the Kosas airbrush powder, even though it came in that value set. I talked myself out of that because I was like, girl, you do not need another pressed powder. Now I can understand if you want one additional loose powder in your collection, because currently the only one I like is my Givenchy. That's the justification I'm giving myself, but now I feel like I should not buy another. Like, I definitely need to update that video. I probably will do that at like the 6-month mark. I really feel like I should at least tell myself I need to finish a couple powders before I can buy more. Anyway, I purchased that. I told myself I could only purchase 3 blushes the first 6 months of the year. And I don't believe I've purchased any blush up until this point. And I think, did I only buy 2? I was like, I think I'm still keeping it together in the blush category. Yeah, I think we're good, unless I uncover another one that I don't remember. But I know Kasha just sent over 6. Okay, so I have been so into a sunburnt, like red blush the last couple of years. But lately I've been really leaning into either like a nude blush, like a neutral, warm leaning nude, or I've really been enjoying like a peachy coral sort of blush situation. So when I saw Patrick Ta release or extend his like blush range, this was the one that instantly drew my attention. I am also interested in one of the other like neutral, I can't remember, is it like She's Barely There or something? One of the other blushes, but it was sold out. Okay, let me open this, maybe. Oh my gosh, can I? There we go. Yes, it looks so pretty, and I'm not gonna swatch it right now because like I said, I hope I'm inserting swatch, like blush, all of the swatches. This is in the shade She's the Moment, and it just looks like the most beautiful, like it does have like a bit of a pinkness to it, but like a peachy pink. And you know, I just felt like personally, amongst my 50 plus blushes in my collection, I had nothing like this, you know? These are the lies we tell ourselves, but I am very excited for that. And then I did pick up one of the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Luminous blushes. I picked mine up in the shade Cheer. And I picked this up because I love a juicy, dewy cheek. Can I open this? My goodness. Yeah, that was more difficult than it needed to be. I love a dewy, juicy blush. And so, or just cheek in general. This is the shade Cheer. It was described, I believe, as a warm pink, and I was like, okay, this looks absolutely stunning. I get it's gonna be very glowy, and there's a market for people who like that, and definitely some people that prefer more matte. So I know that this formula isn't gonna be for everyone, but I am so excited to try this. I just have like visions of me going on my like, I'm not gonna say hot girl walk because that feels so uncomfortable to say, my summer girly walk, and just like beaming, like cheeks of beaming at the dogs that I'm passing, and like they're gonna definitely be barking because they're gonna be loving my blush so much. That is the vision I have for that blush, and I'm really excited about it. Okay, I did pick up another Gucci bronzer. I'm kind of embarrassed by it. Definitely didn't need it, but also did need it. Okay, so I picked mine up in the shade 1. I also have the shade 3. I have mentioned on my channel before, definitely try and like see these in person before you purchase, because they look so different in person and the range is kind of weird. Like shade 2 is very cool toned, so I didn't think 2 would work for me, but I didn't think 1 would work for me because I thought it would be too light. Although I'm looking at this now, I'm like, definitely feel like this is too dark for me at my current fairest. But this is more rosy, which I'm really excited about because I feel like I have really cool undertones and like my cheeks can get really like pink. So I feel like this can work really well for my complexion when I'm not self-tan. I have shade 3 is the other one that I have, and that one is definitely too dark for me if I'm not tan, but I feel like will work really well for me while tan. Again, these are just the excuses I'm telling myself for why it's okay that I got another Gucci blush. This was one of the products I redeemed for my birthday, like not birthday, for my gift card, whatever, the $100 points rewards. I'm like, okay, it feels better if I'm using like a gift card towards it rather than like spending my own money on it. So I got a lot of fragrance and I got a lot of foundation, all things that I absolutely love. So, oh, I'm just gonna mention this really quick. I actually picked this up a little bit ago, totally forgot that I bought this. It's the NARS smudge proof eyeshadow base, and it just like ended up in my collection, so I want to make sure I count this towards my makeup rehab. But I just don't really care for the Fenty Beauty eyeshadow primer, and I'm getting close to being done with that. I do have the Alter Ego one, but I love this one. I went through this one last year and I just wanted to have it back in my collection in case I don't love Alter Ego, like using that one every day. So I have that, but I did purchase 3 foundations. So I knew I had to get the House Labs foundation just because I feel like I have been talking about getting this foundation why is this like closed so tightly in the box? This is irritating. I'm gonna have to actually rip the box, which is annoying. Anyway, I've talked about this in at least the last 3, if not last 4 Sephora VIB sale like wish lists, and I never get it. And then I swear this is like the internet's favorite foundation. This is actually like a really nice bottle. I've seen this in store. It's really weighted. I got mine in the shade, I think 145. Does it say on here? Oh, 160 light neutral. That's right. I was thinking of 145. I will also say the shade range on this is very interesting. Like when I swatched this in store, I was like, I don't really know if there's a shade for me. And then I actually ended up getting a shade that wasn't even one I think I swatched, but I feel like this is a little bit more cool tone, and I like something a little bit cooler because like I said, I tend to lean a little bit more cool. So I'm hoping that this shade works for me, but I'm very, very excited about this. I feel like people describe this as like a natural glowy sort of foundation, more like medium coverage, which is like right up my alley. So I'm super excited about that, especially because I feel like as I'm aging, I'm definitely becoming even more picky about my foundations. I love to test and try new foundations, but there's not a ton of current favorites I have. I love the Girl On. I love the Dior Forever. I love the, not YSL, the Lancome. Definitely love, unfortunately, like all pretty much bougie foundations, but we'd like to try new things too. Okay, the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. I actually took this out of my cart after filming my wish list, but then I got a comment, maybe a couple of comments, just talking about how much she liked this product and how good it was. And just like the description sounded like something that I would really, me and my dry skin would really love. So I ended up picking this up. I wanted shade 4, but I ended up going with shade 3, and maybe that's for the best. Like maybe this will really end up working better for me when I'm more fair and not self-tan, and so I'll have other options in my collection and not just all my self-tan shade. But I'm very excited about this. It's supposed to hydrate, smooth, and correct. And I feel like I've heard this described as having like the texture of a tinted moisturizer, but having more coverage. And that just makes me so excited. So I ended up picking that one up. And then I did end up getting the Valentino. Tell me why. I tried literally so hard to talk myself out of this. Like I wanted to take this out of my cart so badly because it was $60 for this. And then I would be to the point where I was like, okay, maybe I can take it out. And I'd be like, well, no, I just like feel like I'm really gonna love this. And then I'd like look up review videos, and then I was like, okay, just get it, Steph. It's the Very Valentino Light Lasting Perfecting Foundation with SPF 26. Never heard of that. Never heard of 26. I got mine in the shade MR2. I will say the shades online, I was very confused and I was like, what do I even go with? But looking at this, it looks like it might be a good, again, fair match for me, which I was trying to pick foundation shades that would match me when I'm fair, so that if I need to like darken them up, I can. Like it's easier for me to like bring things more depth than it is for me to lighten things up. So I feel like this actually is going to be a good and looking at this, first of all, the bottle, stunning, but even looking at like the fluid inside, I'm like, I feel like it does give this really beautiful like glow to it, which I like. A more natural light to medium coverage with like a natural skin, like with like a hint of a dew. That's the finish I like. So hopefully this gives it to me because that was pricey. Okay, should we do, no, maybe we'll do fragrance last, or should we do fragrance now? What is this? Oh yeah, I'm like, I did get quite a few lip products. Oh, I also wanted to throw this in. My sister gave this to me, and this is coming into my collection. It is from Rare Beauty. It is the Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer, and this is in the shade Bright Side. I actually already have one of these. This didn't work. The shade didn't work for her. And I like my Rare Beauty, but I also feel like I could have gotten a better shade. So I was like, I'll give this a go. Hannah, especially when I'm at my ferrets, I feel like this could work really well for me. And I do really like this product for like on the go, or just like days that I'm like flying out the door to work, but like want to add a little bronze. So I didn't pay for that, but thank you, Hannah, for the donation. Okay, I did end up picking up the One Size Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer. Tacky and hydrating are like the two things I want the most in my primer. Now, if it was tacky, hydrating, and pore filling, that would be like the most ideal. But I'm really excited about this. I don't think I've tried a single product from One Size yet. Look at this. This kind of looks, there's like little pink balls suspended in the primer. Like, I'm very excited to kind of see what this is all about. And I was in the market for a new like tacky primer. I waited way too long to repurchase the e.l.f. like watermelon, like the pink but not the niacinamide, you guys know what I'm talking about, Dewy Pop, that primer, and it's gone. Like, I didn't believe it was actually limited edition when they brought it back. So oopsies. Excited to try this. I do plan to do like a trying new makeup, so keep an eye out for that because I plan to use these products on my face. I did pick up the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Radiant Skin concealer. I picked mine up in the shade 3. I have a little mini in the shade 4, and I felt like I could go a shade lighter, although now I'm looking at the shade. No, that'll work. This is my favorite, current favorite concealer. I just feel like it does something for my under eyes where it really smooths them out. And it really just adds kind of like a radiance underneath the eyes while still, like, it's just, I don't know, it's just my favorite. I like it better, I think, even than the Kosas. I just love the way that it smooths underneath my eyes, and I don't personally find it to be a heavy concealer. I know this is not everyone's favorite, but it works really well for me, so I purchased that in a full size because I'm almost out of my mini. I talked myself out of the mascara, the Lash Stash To Go. That I think retails for $28. You get 5 mini mascaras, and I said I am on a mascara no buy. That was one of the products that I told myself I didn't want to purchase, but I broke that. But I only purchased, I was really interested in the Rare Beauty mascara. With the Lash Stash To Go, you get the 5 minis, and then you can redeem a voucher for a full size of your favorite mascara. But I'm someone who doesn't love a full size mascara just because I never finish it in like the 3 to 4 months that I like want to finish it in, and a mini mascara just works best for me. So I cut my costs. I think this was only $11 for the mini, and I just got the mini Rare Beauty mascara. It's called the Perfect Strokes mascara. I've heard so many good things about this mascara, so I'm really excited to try it out for myself and see if it becomes a new favorite. And then I ended up purchasing 3 lip products. I got it down to 3. I only purchased 1 Lawless Forget the Filler. I told myself I was for sure buying 2, and I only got 1. So I picked up the shade Nudie. I love a nude lip, and Lawless Forget the Filler is my favorite gloss formula. I've gone through multiple tubes. I have so many shades in my collection, and I'm really excited about the shade Nudie because I feel like it's a little bit deeper than the shade Annie, which sometimes I feel like is a little bit too nude for me. But I really wanted the like maple, was it maple syrup or maple sugar? I really wanted that shade too. I think eventually I will pick that up. It's definitely a deeper shade, but I feel like I'd get more use out of that one in the fall, and I was really trying to like whittle my cart down, so I just ended up picking up this shade Nudie. Which, should I put this on my lips? Let's do it. I was thinking I needed more gloss anyway. Oh yeah, oh yes, we love. Favorite gloss formula of all time, you guys. Okay, then I ended up picking up the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Lip Oil. I got mine in the newer shade in Melon Treat. This is what it looks like. I've heard Samantha March speak really highly about the Fenty lip oils, and I love a lip oil, so I was very excited to pick this up. And I really love this kind of like melon shade. I really like an orangey lip for the summertime, so I feel like this is gonna be my go-to in the summer. And then I did pick up one of the Tower 28 lip softies. I really do like Tower 28 as a brand, and I really like their lip jellies. I will say I feel like I go through them really quickly, and there's definitely other glosses I prefer over them, especially now that I've tried more. But I was excited to try a new lip product from them. I love the old school like OG squeezy tube packaging, like the Carmex style of packaging. I picked mine up in the shade Dolce de Leche. a beautiful like nude brown. I love a nude brown, so I'm very excited to give that a try. I believe this is described as a lip treatment. It is, so I'll be really curious to see like how this feels on the lips, and if it feels like it kind of like hydrates them back to health, that would be really exciting. So I picked that up. And then the last 3 things in this box from Sephora are all fragrances. So you guys, in my wish list, I was just had the wrong thing in my cart, but there was a Sephora Favorites perfume sampler that had the Flower Bomb Tiger Lily, like Victor and Rolf fragrance, and this also had the, is it Net or Netty? Coco Fleur. 2 fragrances that I was really interested in. So this, I think I paid $30 for this, and then you get, so you get, let's see, let's open this. Okay, you get like all of these fragrances, like little perfume samples. I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 in here. And then whichever one you like the best, you can redeem for a travel size of the product. Which I thought was like, this was gonna work just so perfectly for me because I didn't need to purchase another like full size fragrance. I could smell them all and then get a little like oh my gosh, like travel size, deluxe size. And then if I really liked it, then I could go on to purchase the full size. So I was really excited about this. And when I do my trying makeup, we can smell all of these together. But I feel like this video is gonna be too long if I do that. Okay, then I finally picked up from Kayali the Yum Pistachio. This is another one that I feel like I've been thinking about since it released last year. And I just picked up the, I really love these little bottles from Kayali, the cute little like, these little cuties. Oh, except for like the large size has that kind of like green pistachio vibe, whereas this is just, I mean, it's fine. I have a couple other little cuties like this, so I'm really excited about this. I went and smelled this in store again just to make sure I was certain I wanted it, and I feel like I liked the scent of this even more, like smelling it more recently. So I'm very excited to add this to my collection. And then the final fragrance I got, I did get a full size, and I blind bought this, so it was a risk. And there wasn't a lot of like information on this in terms of like reviews for me to go watch, but this is one of the Jo Malone, I think limited edition scents in the shade Yuzu Zest. And how freaking cute is this bottle? Okay, I'm nervous to smell, and I just sprayed 3 things of it, so hopefully I like it. Ooh, I'm definitely getting a lot of citrus coming from that. Ooh, okay. I have blind bought Jo Malone before and I was not super impressed. This is definitely leaning more like unisex / masculine, which I love. Ooh, it's like a citrus, almost like a citrus musky sort of scent. I absolutely love that. Obviously, oh my gosh, I feel like this is going to be the perfect summer scent. It's not like coconutty or sunscreeny, but almost like smells like you have like, oh my gosh, like a oh my gosh, is it like a Mai Tai that has like oh my gosh, it's like a red drink. It has like, you have an umbrella there, you're sitting on a patio, you're sipping it, or maybe there's definitely dogs on the patio and they're barking at you because you smell so good. We're getting back to the dog barking. I'm like literally shoving my like, I'm like where was I going with that? Okay, the Mai Tai, it's almost like orange, like an or a sangria, like orange with lime. That, like the citrus coming from this is so good. I freaking love this. Okay, this is exciting. So I was like, I really just had to have this for the bottle, and I was fingers crossed hoping that I was gonna like this. This might be my new favorite summer fragrance. That is so good. Okay, this was a total win. Okay, and then, okay, I also purchased, I'm still waiting on one. I only logged onto Sephora and made a second purchase for only one item. And I told myself after making my purchase, okay girl, don't watch any like Sephora, whatever, don't watch any Sephora videos. And then Lauren May Beauty posted one. I was like, but I can't not watch Lauren. And I knew going in she would talk me into like at least one product, and I was okay with that. So I actually ended up purchasing the Salt and Stone. I think I purchased the vetiver. Hello and welcome to a total jump scare. I apologize for how rough the makeup is looking, but I just arrived home, like it's looking rough. And if you got even closer, you can see the lizard scales of how dehydrated my skin is. And I even drink so much water today. Anyway, I arrived home from work today. Okay, we're gonna flip it the way that my address isn't. I arrived home today and both my Sephora and Ulta packages were here. Ulta wasn't expected to arrive till tomorrow, and obviously I haven't started to edit my video yet. So I figured I would just pop on in to actually share in person the other products that I was waiting on. So from Salt and Stone, this is it's the Bergamot and Hinoki body mist. That's the one I went with. Okay, I'm very excited about this because Lauren May Beauty was describing this as like almost like a spa-like scent, and I'm all about like a zen spa-like experience. It is a glass bottle. This looks so nice. Okay, why am I spraying this out of my face? I am because I just sprayed the Yum Pistachio on this sleeve. Okay, that smells very much like a spa. I'm like, okay, let me spray a little on this hand. I'm not the best at describing scents, but it's almost like a woodsy sort of spa, but it almost has not a minty sensation at the end, but like almost like a, why am I thinking of like if aloe and mint were together? That's like a scent I'm getting from this. Okay, I really like this. This feels like it would be a really nice sort of like calming scent. I'm thinking of like those summer girl walks I was talking about. Maybe I can spray this on so I can like really get in a peaceful zen moment before going on a walk. I'm excited about this. I'm happy that I picked this up. Again, this was the only, now granted the Sephora sale isn't over, but this is the only additional purchase I made after my first Sephora order, which is saying something because usually I end up with at least 2 large Sephora orders and I go in store. But then we have the rest of my Ulta beauty items. So the things that you cannot get at Sephora, there's 2. Okay, speaking of vacation, I picked up the After Sun fragrance. I have the original vacation fragrance from last summer and I almost went through the whole thing in the summer. I definitely plan to pick that up again. I freaking loved that fragrance last summer, so I was really excited when they came out with this one this year, and it has been on my wish list since it released. This is supposed to smell like their After Sun aloe vera, and I'm very excited to kind of see what this one smells like. So I'm just realizing how many fragrances I picked up, and like I do not need to be buying any more fragrance in the near future. Ooh. Okay. You know what happened when I first purchased the original scent is I didn't like it off of first scent, but I came to absolutely love it. I wouldn't say I don't like this. I think I like this off of first scent more than I like the original, but right now I think I like the original more. This definitely has a cucumber scent to it. I'm thinking of like a cucumber aloe vera gel. And kind of like watery, kind of aquatic. I'm getting something aquatic. Why do I like, why do I feel like when I have to sniff, like why do I have to do it so like ungracefully? Like I literally have to like shove my elbow up when I could just like delicately sniff. Anyway, I like that. I do like it. I do like it. It's definitely like not like an everyday wear to the office sort of scent. Although maybe if I'm wearing like a sailor outfit, like I'm thinking of like blue, like a nautical outfit, not a sailor outfit. Okay. I will obviously continue to like test and try and come back to give you guys my final thoughts on things, but I picked that up. And then I did finally pick up the CosRx Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence. When I was with Emily in Las Vegas, she was saying she had tried this and really liked this, and I've been wanting it ever since. And so I finally decided to pick this up. I'm very excited to try it. I've been trying to do more things for my skin. I've been trying to, you know, get the dry, crusty scalies to go away from my face. Maybe I should give up the caffeine. Anyway, I'm super excited to toss this in my bathroom and give this a try. Okay, and then the final products are all products that you can get at Sephora. So I feel really stupid because when I was replying to some of my comments, I think it was on my Sephora Get Ready With Me, I had placed my Sephora order and I told you guys that I didn't purchase the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. and then I got my 20% off Ulta coupon, and I was trying to reach the threshold of being able to use $125, and I was like just barely missing it. And I was like, you know what, I plan to pick this up in the future. I know I'll get use out of it. It's literally my favorite pore filling primer. So I purchased the mini of the Tarte Timeless Smoothing just because I don't always feel like I need a smoothing primer every day, and I also feel like the smallest amount of this goes the longest way. Look how cute and tiny this is though. Like that is actually, we'll see how quickly I go through this and whether or not I think it's worth picking up the full size in the future, or if the mini truly works well for me. And then the final 3 products are all lip products. I did end up picking up one of the Charlotte Tilbury lip cheats. I did tell myself if I got the Ulta 20% off coupon and I could use my points for it, I would break my no buy rule and I would get this lip liner, because I have been wearing lip liners more. I will say that I've been getting into lip liners, and I just feel like I've heard so many great things about the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. I feel like I've heard that they have really good lasting power, and I wanted more of like just a straight up nude. I'm like, how does this compare to VIB Velvet Sands? I feel like these look really similar. VIB Velvet Sands is maybe just the slightest bit more peachy and warm. There's VIB Velvet Sands. Those are pretty similar. Anyway, I just wanted a brown pinky nude, and so I felt like this would be the perfect lip liner for me, and I'm very excited to see if it truly has more staying power than some of the other lip liners that I've used. So I picked that up. And then the other 2 lip products I both picked up upon inspiration from Lauren May Beauty. I feel like she was talking about the Too Faced Kissing Jelly lip glosses and saying that they don't have a gritty texture to them. And I will say, when I first saw these release, I don't even think I saw them on Trend Mood, but I saw them on the Sephora website, and I was like, wait a minute, that looks like such a fun bright pink, just glittery lip gloss. And I actually really love my Daphne lip gloss from the Glam Light collection, which is this bright pink glittery gloss. So I was instantly intrigued, especially because this is described as an oil gloss. The sun is coming through the clouds right now, so if the lighting is getting weird, I'm sorry. And I remember Lauren was talking about a bunch of different like lip products and kind of talking about what she liked the best versus what she didn't like the best. And I feel like I remember her saying she was pleasantly surprised by this product. And I also feel like I've recently heard Heather Austin talk about this, and possibly Angie. So I was very intrigued. And I thought that this shade, I got mine in the shade Bubblegum. Yeah, Bubblegum. I thought this shade was just kind of like a little bit unique to my collection. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it with the lighting. And then the final product is this one from Ole Henriksen. It is the Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. Lauren was talking about how this is one of the better lip products that have released, and actually I recently heard her talking about this lip product again, and so I was like, yes, I have to have it. And so I picked mine up in the shade Cocoa Cream. She was just talking about how this is a really nice nourishing lip product that actually like feels good on your lips, that kind of feels like a lip treatment. So I'm really excited about it for that reason. And the reason I picked up Cocoa Cream is I really like a brown lip, so I thought this would be a good shade. I'm very excited. Maybe this will be my airplane lip gloss for Vegas. We'll see. We'll see. Those are all of the additional products. Now I can jump scare you back to my outro. And that is it for this haul. I know it's a lot. I don't plan to, except for maybe I should give myself a limit, like only 5 items in the month of May, because I will use my birthday as an excuse to buy things. But I will say I'm like even though I just said at the beginning, like I want to purchase more from Ulta or from Sephora, like because it's just so fun getting a new box of things. The one other thing I'm thinking about getting before the sale ends is the new Supergoop like tinted moisturizer. Like that is definitely on my mind. If you guys have tried that, let me know what your thoughts are. But I'm feeling so excited about my new items, my new products, and I honestly want to like go a little bit without buying makeup again, get some empties, get some use out of these products, really love these products before like venturing out to like consider purchasing more. And I will say overall, I feel like I've felt less motivated to like buy the new things right when they release. Even eyeshadow palettes, I'm trying to like be a little bit more picky about. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I would love to know if you picked up anything during the sale or if you plan to pick anything up before the sale ends. All of the sale information will be linked in the description box. I'll leave links to all these products. They are affiliate links, so if you decide to shop through them, it does help out my channel. Thank you guys so much, but never any pressure. Other than that, that is it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch and for supporting me and my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.